Hey everyone, I'm Kiara.
And I'm Karina. So, one day, we were... story time! We were looking through the Son X, I think it's the international website, but we were there because I wanted to look at Rilakkuma wallpapers. And then, at the very top of the page, there's a link to the Japanese Son X website. And as we were looking through all of the cute stuff, obviously we didn't know what most of it was because it was in Japanese, but we kept scrolling and scrolling, and then we found this bulletin board thing that would give you a random Son X character. And we kept playing with it, having fun with it, and we stayed up until like 3 a.m. playing with that thing. And then we realized, wait a minute. This would make for a good video, and we haven't done a character designing video in a long time. So, I think you already know where I'm going with this. We're gonna be making whatever we get from this little bulletin board picker into characters. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright, so for my first character, I got Ishiyowa-chan, a little puppy who likes to procrastinate but still reward themselves even though they didn't do anything, which I think is really cute. I mean, who could blame that little thing? I first drew up a quick little, design of the character inspired off of Ishiyowa, with a little headshot. And I think it turned out really cute. Like, I like it a lot. I made them an office worker because Ishiyowa does work, apparently, because they have a coworker. So, I made them have, like, kind of a messy tie, and that they're still wearing a fluffy coat that maybe they wear as loungewear and they just did not want to take it off. And that they're late to work all the time. And I added the little bone clip as like the tie clip, I guess. I made it the bone hair clip that is on Ishiyowa's design, which is kind of funny. Like, the reason why that character wears that hair clip is because they want to be like stronger, like they want to have a backbone, which is really funny but also really cute. So yeah, in the artwork I decided I wanted to have like a little silly drawing of the character with like a bunch of papers. Like maybe it's a accumulation of all the work that they procrastinated on that they're gonna get done, and they are inspired and determined to get it all done by thinking about their favorite idol cheering them on. Because another thing about Ishiyowa-chan is that that they have an idol that they idolize, of course, and their idol is their main inspiration and motivation to get things done, which I would say is relatable for a lot of people. I personally think about Gale Decarios from Baldur's Gate 3, and I just feel fired up to do work. So yeah, this is my drawing of the character inspired off of Ishiyowa. I hope you like it. I don't even know if this is Ishiyowa themselves. I mean, this pretty much looks like a human version of them. I think I went more of a, Gajinka approach to this. But either way, I hope you liked it, and, let me know. What's your favorite part of this drawing? Okay, bye! Alright, this is my last character. So, as you saw, I got Rilakkuma. Guys, we did not cheat. I promise. I didn't do anything. It's not rigged, I promise. Please, believe me. We actually got Rilakkuma, which is crazy because Rilakkuma is basically like the face of Son X. Like, I mean, you probably all have seen this bear. Or is it a bear? Oh. So, if you don't know, Rilakkuma might actually not be a bear. Rilakkuma might be, we don't even know what he is. Sometimes you may see a little piece of a polka dot pattern when the zipper is unzipped. And you know what? This kind of reminds me of, what is the name of that character from Animal Crossing? You know, like the creepy bunny dude for like the Easter event. His back faces you, you see a zipper, and he's creepy. He's kind of sus. But anyways, Rilakkuma usually likes to laze around and, you know, be relaxed. I mean, who doesn't? Rilakkuma's other friends include Rilakkuma, who is also probably not an actual bear. What is with all these fake bears? I don't know, but they're cute, so we'll let them pass. But Rilakkuma is said to possibly not be a bear because the little button on their chest falls off, and it is insinuated that it should be sewn back on. So is Rilakkuma a living teddy bear? I don't know. And then they have another friend, Chiroi Koguma. That one is always so difficult to say. This one is the actual bear of the group. Finally, some real bears. You know, and this one is my favorite because they're the cutest little bear cub ever. So anyways, enough yapping about Rilakkuma. Let's talk about the art. So, just like the last character, I drew up a little design with a headshot for reference. And I don't know why, but I associate Rilakkuma a lot with like a polka dot pattern, obviously yellow, and lemons. So I knew I wanted this character to have something related to that, and I also wanted them to look, I don't know, like relaxed, but also I gave them a layered style of clothing because I felt like that was fun, and I don't know, the cast of Rilakkuma is pretty fun. So in this illustration, I drew this character walking with the Rilakkuma cast, and they're all enjoying lollipops, and I like to imagine that this character makes lollipops that are tea, honey lemon, lemon flavored lollipops, you know, so they're all enjoying that. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty much the drawing. I really enjoy this artwork. I think it came out really nice, and I think I did a Rilakkuma justice in making this character based off of Rilakkuma and the other characters. I think she's a really cute looking character, and yeah, I added some like adornment with the sweet honey lemon thing because I don't know, I feel like that's very merchandisey, and I don't know, I just feel like it wouldn't be complete without it. So here is the finished drawing. Let me know your suggestions, by the way, for these characters because I didn't really have it in me to come up with names for them, so you can have fun with that in the comments. Well, that's it for me. Hi guys! Are you excited? I'm excited. Anyway, so my first Sonex character is Kumausa. Little Japanese lesson. Here's your Japanese lesson of the day. Kuma means bear, and Usa means rabbit, because this character is a rabbit, but they have the body of a bear, so like they're big like a bear. Thus the name Kumausa, or bear rabbit. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for coming to the lesson. Anyways, before we talk about Kumausa and my character design based off of them, I encourage you guys to go to the Sonex website and go check out the characters that they have, because I know Hello Kitty and Friends, we all love them, right? But I feel like Sonex characters need some attention too, because like sure we have Rilakkuma and that, I don't know, I can't remember the name right now, Sumiko something, that one, and Mamegoma, I guess, that one's a more popular but still kind of niche one. These Sonex characters need more love, okay? I'm just gonna put on the screen some of the ones that I was really obsessed with to hopefully encourage you guys to go check out the Sonex website and try to find your new favorite character, you know? And I just want you guys to know that these cute characters exist. Not all the cuteness is in Sanrio, okay? Sonex is cuter. Anyways, let's get back to Kumausa. So, Kumausa was released in September of 2022. Not that long ago, but also kind of long ago at this point. Like I said, they are a rabbit with the body of a bear. They have a tiny bunny friend named Tomopu, and Tomopu helps Kumausa ward off the moya moya that grows in their chest. Now, this thing called moya moya is this like cloud thing in Kumausa's chest that sort of manifests and grows whenever Kumausa has a lot of anxieties or worries, and their friend Tomopu is always there to sort of help them out when they're going through tough times. And you know, it's actually kind of sad when I was looking at more images and, you know, reading up any info I could possibly find about Kumausa, because alongside like anxiety, Kumausa also has like body image issues a little bit as well, and it's like really sad because it's like I don't know, it's this cute rabbit who's big like a bear, but because they're big like a bear but they're an actual rabbit, like they kind of wish that they were a bear. And so there's like some artworks out there where they're literally curling down their ears to look like bear ears, and then they're like sad because they're not an actual bear. It's really sad. So I'm sorry, I can't do this. Cut the camera. So for this character design, I made a girl, and for the general vibe / aesthetic for this girl, I kind of like gave her pajamas, you know, because another thing that I notice a lot in the art of Kumausa is that there's a lot of self-care elements, you know, aside from the sad part with anxiety and all that stuff. It's a lot of Kumausa like taking baths, you know, like getting ready, you know. Also a lot of relaxing too, you know, like just self-care and relaxing. So I wanted to lean into that, and so I gave my character, you know, like cute little pajamas, and she has like a bear headband, you know, to, I guess, homage to the bear aspect, I guess. And I turned Tomopu into a marketable plushie. And I included some of the moya moya shapes in like parts of her design. And in the actual art, I went for something a bit simple, very minimal like coloring, shading, because I just wanted to focus on drawing this Kumausa inspired character, which, you know, spoiler alert, I think she turned out really cute. I just sort of drew her like, you know, hugging her Tomopu plushie, and like I drew sort of like thought bubbles, but also, yeah, like thought bubbles of like, I guess sort of like visions of her loving herself, you know, like loving her as she is. Isn't that sweet? So yeah, like one of her looking at herself in the mirror being like, I'm so cute, because she is, and then another one where she's hugging herself because she loves herself. Self-love, guys. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Anyways, this is my character / Kumausa Gijinka / Kumausa based human design. I hope you like her. Let me know. Also, if you have any name suggestions for her, I am very much open to that. Anyways, on to my last San X character. Alright, so my last San X character is the Seal Prince, also known as Prince Azarashi. I know my Japanese is on par. No. Anyway, so this is Seal Prince. And this character is kind of new-ish. I think he's from 2017, but I could find barely anything about this little guy. This is exactly the reason why I want you guys to go check out San X, so that San X can release these characters out in the open, in the overseas, in the big beautiful world that we live in, okay? Because I need more of these characters, like the way we have Hello Kitty, okay? So anyways, it's kind of funny because this character is like a seal, right? But this character is actually not from Earth. He's like an alien, basically, but he's a seal. He doesn't look anything like an alien. But basically his mission here on Earth as a prince is to look for his princess, okay? That could be you. I don't know. As soon as I saw him, I didn't really have many ideas, and then I looked at him a little bit and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And because he's a prince, I love that little cutesy little, you know, fairy tale little vibe. So I just leaned into that cuteness and designed a really cute boy. So there's like this one picture, one of the only other pictures of him on the Sonex website where he is proposing. Like, I don't know, he probably found his princess already. Sorry, guys. That's another thing. When he finds his princess, he's super excited, like so excited that he's like emotional, like he's crying, proposing to you. So I wanted to draw him doing just that in my drawing because I thought it was really cute, and I think it did turn out really cute, maybe a little funny, and also maybe a little nasty because he has like a bouquet of fish. Don't read too much into that. Let's just say he made it out of foam. It's like a foam fish bouquet because I refuse to believe that that's real fish. Anyways, so yeah, that is my Prince Azarashi / Seal Prince character design. I hope you like him, and I hope you liked my Sonex based characters. And yeah, that's it. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun making this video because we got to give some Sonex characters some love. Again, please go check out the Sonex website. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. We just really had such a blast doing this that we want you to do this too. So go to the website, scroll to the little bulletin board thing and get your characters and maybe draw them and maybe show us if you want to. I mean, we're open to that. Please. Yeah, it's super fun. Like, just do it. And another thing that we did too before we thought of making a video out of this whole thing was we would think of our favorite characters and we'd be like, okay, whatever character shows up, that's their character. So like Dean Winchester is Piggy Girl. So anyways, we will be leaving you. Thank you again so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you want to, comment if you loved the video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye! Bye!